All right, welcome back. Hope you guys are well rested. It's another trading week, and we might be seeing some momentum this week. We had some nice momentum last week, and this week we got Meg L to start off the small cap Momo bananas squeezes. This thing went from $8 to $21 in one day. Nice move, but your boy Triad Trading didn't perform as well as he wanted to. Right out of the gates in the morning, I tried hitting buying the market orders, and market orders weren't going through, so I completely discounted the stock as something I wanted to trade. I like to trade market orders, either getting in or getting out. Just it makes it easier for me to get filled, and it doesn't make me panic, trying to get filled. If the stock starts dropping and I'm trying to hit limit orders, but I'm not getting filled, it's always the worst situation to be in. And Mega was moving so fast, so after I did during this front side, so kind of stayed away from it. I tried trading other stuff, but nothing really started. We had some pop and drops in other stocks, but Meg L was the one that took the stage. But I wasn't really there to trade most of it. I really slept on this one. Really did sleep on this one. So we'll go over the trades. First, I am small green, $156.71. So, nice green day, nice solid day. And nice base hit. So, good way to start the week, not red. I was red going into the open, got back to break even. I was break even for most of the day until power hour, and then traded BBBY and Meg L to get green. So let's go through. TISI was the one I traded as the earnings winner. Not the best earnings winner, but did give some momentum. Did kind of scalp the front side on this area here after this fresh breakout, and then try to catch that first dip and then the next breakout, but did false breakout, and then came back down to the 90 MA, and then after this next breakout, did buy that first dip, looking for some continuation, but it's all very small size. This is my first trade of the week. My goal was just to kind of come in and kind of get my feet wet in the morning for pre-market, try to scan the momentum, kind of get a feel for it before I start pressing the pedal to the metal. And TISI was pretty much over by the time I started to get into the flow of it. So that was TISI. We can go over to BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond pre-market. Had a couple scalps on this, but nothing really much here. I tried catching a low, and we had a nice front side here. I thought we'd bounce and then have that continuation, but never came, and didn't start trading this till power hour. Made a nice move from $14.80 to about $17. Really good move, and pretty much just scalping the dips and the breakouts on BBBY. So getting in on lows and then taking profits on pops, and then anticipating the break for a new high is also a good strategy on this stock. And came out, decently green. All very small size though. I didn't really feel that comfortable to be trading big size on BBBY. I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't feeling that I needed to really size up big today. And really had no setup that really just kind of spoke to me and said, like, you got to take a 8K position, $8,000 position on this trade because it's just so good. I didn't really have any really A+ setups, except I know what would have been an A+ setup is MEGL. This red to green right out of the open would have been beautiful. I knew this thing had potential as it popped up because it popped up around 9:15 and getting some attention, and there was nothing really. The daily was really nice because you had this no overhead resistance, huge sell-off, so dead cat bounce sell-off, sold off even more after, without any sort of significant pop since that sell-off. And so then we sold off from 10 to 8, and then now we start reclaiming that $10 level, and now you're looking for a break over 1050. And look what we got here is we got a nice red to green and a breakthrough 1050, and now we're having a nice bounce with some high volume. So this is the A plus setup, but I completely wasn't even looking at it. It wasn't even on my watch list on the side because I just thought this thing was sketch because I couldn't buy with the market order. So I was completely spooked. But yeah, this was definitely the play of the day. I even tried it with one share to see if I could get in and get out. But I mean, it did work. But I had to buy the bid or buy the ask and sell the bid or the ask, which I don't really like to do. And that's one of the main reasons why I don't really do too well on pre-market either, is like just my lack of quality fills and being able to get out. I really struggle with pre-market. I feel like I'm always chasing the price down or chasing the price up, trying to buy, and it's just kind of messy. I just like hitting that market order, one button. I know I'm going to get filled, and I can look for that move to add or that move to break out or have that pop. But if it is pulling back for a dip buy, I do like to join the bid. That's where I can get really nice fills. But if it's something that's going parabolic and like breaking out into new highs, making huge percentage moves, I need to just hit buy the market. Most of the time I don't care what price I'm getting filled at, as long as it's below that breakout level or right above a key support level. So that's really why I like using the market orders. But I did trade this area, sizing in at not really, I can't even say sizing in. I was in 2K dollar amounts, 200 shares, taking half off for a loss, but then riding the rest for a nice 40-cent win, and then adding my position for that break at 12. So that wasn't too bad. And then here caught a nice dip here, and then looking for a move off that 9 EMA, but again sold kind of early. Really left a lot of money here on MEGL. So I knew there's gonna be another one, so I'm not really too down about it. There's always another stock, like the next day, the next few days, the next week. It's always another good stock that's gonna be moving, and we'll probably be seeing even better opportunities than this week. So I'm just looking forward to that, and I'm just glad I can be like small base hit today, and not red. So here I did try going for that breakout of the high a day, and then I did go for a dip down here at 69 for that reclaim of the 9 EMA, rode that baby up down to 1710, and then up to 1717. Tried adding to my position for a potential breakout and run, but didn't hold up. Cut it for a small profit there, and that may be even more green on MEGL, $84 green. So that was it, MEGL. And ILAG. ILAG is one of my better performing tickers that I do pretty well on. If I look at ILAG, I just want to see how much I have made on ILAG in all of the days that I've been trading this. Well, about $730 on ILAG, which is pretty good for it to be one stock. So I traded this a couple times. I think I'm green on most of the days that I do trade it, if not all of them. Traded this front side, small size still, very small size. Tried going on the dip, and I was ready to get aggressive as in 1,000 shares, but took it off break even. It just didn't really have that type of conviction that I needed, but did FOMO in here on the dip. I don't know what I was doing here. I really got to review that tape. I think it was a bounce off the 9 EMA because it was holding the 9 EMA at 406, and then it fell through, and I didn't cut it fast enough. Sold all the way down here at 9. It's only 10-cent loss, but still, I could have cut that a little faster. Maybe, 399, 398, have like a hard stop. REV, another one, kind of was ripped up. Wow, nice after hours move there. REV. This thing gave a nice move, not bad. 6 to 9, 69. So here's a nice 11-cent winner there. Small size though, and small size. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my instincts were not telling me to size up today, which is okay. You know, I don't need to push it every day. If you push it every day, there's always going to be that one day that's calling for a not really big size, or if you're not really feeling it, that's you know, it's okay not to push it. So here, INKT was very thinly traded. I thought this thing could have potential to rip, so that's why I was getting in on this higher low. I thought an ABCD pattern was there, but never really held up. Very choppy. Never really got to size into it. 50 shares increments. Then we have PSTV. This one was a nice red to green at the open, so buying here at 88, riding it up into the 90s, buying this next candle, and selling again for another small win. But I was ready to size in here on this pullback, but as soon as I was ready to size in, it started to fade, and I just had to cut my loss. But small green there on PSTV. So yeah, and then AMPG had a small loss here. Well, 3-cent loss on 750 shares. I thought it had good news as it was up quarterly increase in revenue of 300%. So I thought this was a decent catalyst. So I was going in for the breakout. And it did have a false breakout there. So and I had to cut that one. And the last one was I had one trade on V. I thought this one would break out of 9 and run. NVTA, I thought this had potential for the highs at 635, but I did trade it here in its first pullback, scalping. Here, got in at 90. I thought this would run up and break the high, but it didn't hold up, so it sold. And then here again, I got in for that second attempt for the break to the high, got in at 93, riding it up for the break of 6, selling at 598 as it was coming back down. This is a false breakout. Didn't hold up. Then it finally made that move, so I did get back in at 603. I thought this was bullish because you got huge green volume overtaking this false breakout, so kind of trapping the shorts there and adding through the high, selling at 611. And then I bought the dip here at 606. I was getting in on this dip. I thought I'd just hold. This was the retest of 6. I thought I'd rip. I thought it had potential, but just fell through. And as soon as it broke $6, I cut it. It was 1,000 shares. I was ready to size up. So $6,000 position size. So I was ready to size up, but it didn't work in my favor. Cut it. So that's really good discipline that I did that. That's probably one of the better things that I did today, just by cutting my losers and being, you know, not gunslinging every single setup, because a lot of them were like B quality setups, except for MEGL. This was an A quality setup here. This was another A quality setup here, but I don't know. Completely snoozed on it. Completely underestimated it, and you know, I just had to remember that we've been seeing some good momentum, and you can't stop when you think it gets too extended. You have to keep trading as it's just going to keep running, because you have to wait till you take at least like a loss or there's a huge false breakout to where you stop trading. Otherwise, you got to keep thinking that it's going to keep going, because this is what happened. It rips up, has a quick 1 minute bull flag, rips up, and then just rides that 9 EMA for 10, 12 candles. And you potentially missed out there on $2 a share just right in there if you're waiting for a bigger pullback. Another 1 minute bull flag, and then another $2 rip. So you got to get more aggressive than you think. You can't always be buying off the 9 EMA. Sometimes I love buying off the 9 EMA because it's good risk reward, but sometimes like it's not going to pull back enough to test that 9 EMA. Sometimes you're going to need to buy a pullback that's extended off the 9 EMA, and those are a little bit tricky. Those are a little bit nerve-wracking, but if the stock has a good momentum, it could keep going. It can, from that pullback extended off the 9 EMA, it can go another 10, 20, 30, 40%. And that's where you would potentially be leaving money on the table if you didn't take that. So yeah, I mean, a lot of these stocks, at least Miguel was given opportunity all day. I'm sure people are hella green on this, but I slept on most of it. But I know there's gonna be another one around the corner tomorrow, maybe the day after that, the day after that. I know there's gonna be some more coming. So, it's always an opportunity to learn when you see stocks go without you. It's always something to study, and it's really good if you're recording your screen. You can always review the price action and review the tape and the level 2 as the move is unfolding, and then that's what you can look for when that next move comes, and then you can recognize it and get aggressive before the move happens without you. So that was it. So small green today. Here are my stats on the day. Accuracy 60%, a little bit lacking, but it's in an acceptable range. 60% is acceptable. My win-loss is almost 1-to-1, so it's in an acceptable range, and my profit factor is pretty decent. It's about average. For 148 is about average of where I'm at for my entire lifetime so far, entire career. It's about my profit factor. So today also only made $484 in profits. Usually I'm up towards 700 or 800. So just really didn't size up today, which isn't all that bad. It wasn't really amazing opportunity other than MEGL, which I missed. But so the stocks that I was trading was really, a lot of them were one and done. Yeah, I could get aggressive on it, but in the moment, like, there was nothing to show that there was momentum yet until after the move was done, and then by the time you had that one move, it was already over, and then you're trying to size up into a chop and a backside move. So just kind of trusting my instincts today, and it probably worked out for the best. So who knows, if I would have pushed it today, it could have been a massive red day. Who knows? I know there's people that are massively red today in the Discord. So also, then I lost quite a bit here on stocks as well. So nice day, nice base hit day. Can't really complain all that much. So that's it. Up $156 on the day. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully get some nice momentum like we did on MEGL. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. If you guys are still watching, please hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.